Hello everyone, welcome. Oop, my cat's hair. Okay. Alrighty, welcome. This is going to be your Friday, January 24th, 2025 Love Death Tarot reading. I've already pre-shuffled the cards. I'm just going to do one more. Excited for the weekend. Alrighty, my friends, so Ten of Swords is coming in as the main energy for the reading. Your love is the Hermit reversed. Your death is the Knight of Cups reversed. Your person's love is the Ace of Pentacles. And your person's death is the Sun in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. Alright guys, so we have the Ten of Swords here, right? There's definitely been some, this is the main energy of the reading with the person on your mind, but there's definitely been, someone's backstabbed you heavily. We'll dig into it, but what I'm feeling right off the bat is almost as if and I feel that there's been common messages that I've been picking up on here with different readers on YouTube, but that essentially this person was they offered you and pretended to be essentially a twin, not a twin, please disregard that, to be like a divine counterpart, when in reality, they were hiding behind something. All right, let's start with the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is coming in for us as the underlying energy, kind of imagine the foundational energy of this reading. But yes, so you've been heavily hurt by this person, but nonetheless, you guys are releasing yourselves from their energy. You're taking control. You're surviving. You're facing fears. And right now, I just think that you're definitely, you feel empowered because of your surrender to Source. Your surrender to the divine and understanding your path. Now you can free yourself from limitations, overcome fears and worries. The pressure that has been put on you all this time is easing. You now have a clear understanding of what is around you and can deal with whatever is hindering your progress. Reversed in love, this speaks to having a clearer perspective of the current relationship that you're in, and you're now taking an active role. And essentially taking an active role because this energy is not who wants to be in this energy? Right? So, but the good thing is that you are taking control here, okay? In, reversed in career, this could be new job potentials or just freedom from anxiety. And reversed in finances, lessened anxiety as well. On the contrary to that, regarding career and finances, This could also speak to continued struggle in those areas, so take whatever resonates. But once you have conquered your fears, you can start over. There are no more obstacles and the path is clear. Now is the time for self-affirmation and rejection of the restrictions that others impose on you. There is a way out of this situation. But yeah, but I mean this I know I just have to say, this is not, this energy just obviously whatever, this, I feel like this energy in the relationship essentially has you feeling literally just trapped. Just, I mean, this person was doing some really nasty things to you, but you have that, again, just that inner power and the inner strength to overcome this. That's why this is at the base of the reading. You have the power. So I love to see that. All right, so we're gonna move on to the Ten of Swords, which again is coming in for us as the overall or main theme of the reading. And also just noticing 2 major arcana in the reverse here on the spread. One coming in for your side and another major arcana coming in for their side. So the Ten of Swords, this speaks to, ruin, failure, collapse, exhaustion, dead end, victimization, and betrayal. The Ten of Swords represents endings, backstabbing, and fear. You may have recently been hurt by the actions of another. This betrayal felt like the final blow in a string of recent experiences within this relationship or situation. But upright in love, this speaks to breakup, separation, sadness, grief, pain, and also indicates infidelity. But please do take that as it resonates, if you physically have proof in the 3D. But this is not, tarot is not taken to assume. It's taken if it resonates. I feel that in this situation that you've been in with this person, you could have lost a job while you were with them, or just kind of felt like, I don't know, a breakdown from stress or burnout. You could have had some financial loss or failed investments. It just felt like literally, I feel like you were almost like you had a dark cloud around you. I mean, you just kind of literally like, guys, look, right? A dark cloud, because this person is not, they're the sun here in the reverse. It's like they were offering something shiny and they looked shiny and filled with light, but in reality it's like I don't know. That's what's leading to this situation here, is that they're actually, they have not essentially done the shadow work. They haven't walked through the darkness to radiate light, essentially, right? If you guys understand what I'm talking about. But let's move on here. The Ten of Swords is a reminder that it is okay to feel sadness and fear, but an important part of this journey will be releasing feelings of victimization or the desire for pity from others. The Ten of Swords marks the end of a cycle, but the beginning of a better one. And you guys are ready for it. So now we're going to head over to the Hermit, of which we have in the reverse. This is coming in as your love card. At this time, you may feel loneliness, isolation, some reclusiveness. You may be feeling antisocial. you you also may be feeling rejected, like rejection from this person. You may have become so engrossed in doing things your way that you are refusing good advice or help from others. Your tendency to keep people away may be making you feel lonely and rejected. Reversed in love, this can speak to romantic rejection, loneliness, and feeling distant from partner. The Hermit also suggests that you may be resistant to seeing the truth, which can lead to strained relationships. And I feel like that's really what I'm feeling is the strained relationship with yourself, with your inner being. It's possible that you've ignored advice that you shouldn't have. Again, I'm feeling from like your intuition, and your stubbornness may be causing you to miss out on valuable insights. And notice how the Hermit is essentially, to me, I see this as the Hermit is shining a light on what the problem has been this whole time. But you it's like it's there in the background, but you're trying not to have to face her. You're hoping it'll go away or things will get better, or but and I feel that coming in the love position, it's like you're resistant to seeing the truth, but you're being forced to at this time. And especially coming in as the love positions, because I truly feel that you are you feel that you're in love with this person. But I like to, what really, just something that helped me quite recently here in the past few months. I heard something, yes, it was from Bern Mendez's channel, but that essentially, more often than not, people are in love with a fantasy, or they are in love with the feeling that they get from either this person or the connection. Either way, it's the feeling, right? It's not the person. And quite oftentimes people will think it's the person, when in reality it's not quite the person. Because if you guys have ever been there, like, I don't know if you guys have ever had, like, been with someone that had a breakup and you look back or you see them like months later, or you know what I mean, and then literally you're like looking at them, you're like, bro, actually, like, what did I see in this person? Like, they like start to, like, literally, like, you're like, they look, you're not attracted to them anymore. So if that's happened to you, and I've experienced that phenomena a few times now, and it's honestly very very eye-opening. So if that's happened to you, I don't know, like, maybe reflect on that, right? Because I know, quite a lot of us are very, we're very romantic, or, I'm a Libra, so that, that tells you anything. We're very in love with love in general, and it just exudes in our energy. And so oftentimes we'll put a lot of our focus and energy into people and relationships and things of that nature. But so I feel that heavily, from you in this card. So, all right, we're gonna move over now to your death, and that comes in as the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I feel like what I'm just getting before I dig in here, I feel that it's kind of like what I was just speaking to, where when you bring like your best foot forward, or we'll say when you bring your best cup forward, you bring like your best cup and effort. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Knight of Cups is it's not, we can say it's not a Page of Cups. Like, you're not just willy-nilly, like, you know, I mean, you really give a connection or a person like your truthful effort. But I feel that coming in you know, the position of death is that once someone does cross you, or you know, once it gets to the point where you're, well, you know, once it gets to this point, and they just, you know, it just, you know, after the 10th sword, essentially, like the first sword, second sword, third sword, fourth sword, fifth sword, you're like, okay, I can't anymore. After the 10th sword, guys, like, you know, it's like enough is enough, right? But but yeah, but that's it then. So it's like once someone, I don't know, I feel like once you realize like that someone is no longer serving you, you've kind of called, you know, which again, you've reclaimed your power, you're reclaiming it now, because that's the energy that's being picked up on right now, is that you're done. Like you walk, like that's gonna be it. The Knight of Cups reverse speaks to disappointment. You know, this is about you quickly changing feelings. You'll go, like, I feel that you may have given this person one too many chances. But once like you're illuminated, or once that, you know, once that inner power, like once you feel that inner power to walk away, or to understand that, you know, when like energy no longer serves your highest good, then that's when you go from like 100 to 0, like just almost instantaneously, and that's it. You're just, you know, you'll walk away. So to continue off of the Knight of Cups in reversed, this encourages you to take a step back and find a way to release the heavy emotions that you're carrying. You're invited to take a deeper look at your needs and feelings before jumping to conclusions. You know, but obviously you guys weren't jumping to conclusions, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, then we're going to go over to the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to go off of definitely more so what I'm feeling, okay? Because I feel that this person, they knew what their intention was in offering this, but again, with the Sun here in the reverse, I feel that that was a facade. But the Ace of Pentacles speaks to new opportunities, abundance, prosperity, security, stability. You know, this person may have a business or be successful in the business arena, but they offered you a steady, loving relationship. They offered you abundance and prosperity and love. Like they may, you know, their words would basically speak to you guys being privileged together, you know, financially abundant, like a power couple, you know, they would throw that word around. This will resonate. They could be someone who invests, you know, an investor. And notice here, it does say that the Ace of Pentacles can indicate the beginning stages of a relationship with a person or with many people. And I feel that may have been what was getting, you know, what kept kind of keeping you in this position, is that perhaps this person has, you know, was kind of offering this to several others or entertaining other energies. All right, and then we're going to go to the Sun, which is another, you know, our second major arcana. This is coming in the reverse as their Death card. So truly, again, behind the facade, this person, they're experiencing blocked happiness. They have been. You know, truly they're pessimistic, they have unrealistic expectations, and they may be very conceited. In the reverse position, this card indicates that they may be having significant difficulties finding positive aspects to certain situations. Reversed in love, this speaks to boredom, taking love for granted, guys, and being unable to see happiness in the relationship. So again, just it's like what they were, this coming in the place of their love, it's like they've been faking it this whole time, basically, or maybe they truly felt or thought, whatever it is, that's going on in their mind. It doesn't really matter, does it, guys? I mean, at the end of the day, they're a pessimistic person, right? They're not positively charged. And with that being said, that speaks to the fact that they've never, or I should say, they've never experienced this, that empowerment within themselves. They could be overconfident at work. They don't necessarily appreciate it. They just feel like it may come naturally, or that they're just really good at what they do. They certainly have an overly optimistic look about finances and may have the mindset that hardships are only temporary. They have that mentality. But on the other hand, it could just indicate that your person is being unrealistic, and could be a sign that they have overly optimistic perceptions of certain situations, such as, I think, whatever it is that they're trying to do here. It's, but all right, we're gonna pull an advice card to close. The Three of Swords in the reverse. I'm telling you guys are, it's like you're physically removing yourself from this situation, and now I feel more so like mentally, like mind, body, soul, kind of what I mean is like you're starting to take the swords out of that too. You're starting to heal. And I'm so very happy that this card has come up for us. And not just healing, but you're also forgiving. And understanding that forgiveness is for us. It's not for the other person. By default, they're forgiven. But as your vibration raises, by default, so does theirs. So think of forgiveness in that manner. The Three of Swords reverse also speaks to recovery and asks you to let go of a painful experience that you may be holding on to. Forgiveness is not easy, but this card signifies an opportunity to fully feel and acknowledge your feelings, sit with the discomfort, and then release it when you are ready. This speaks to moving on after pain as well as separation. In career, this can speak to putting conflicts behind or developing better processes. In finances, this can speak to building savings, finding stability. But understand that the heartache subsides. You have experienced a rather painful situation which is already coming to an end. The Three of Swords reverse can also indicate that, just essentially, if this resonates with you, this card can speak to negative self-talk or limiting self-beliefs that could be at the heart of your suffering. But I don't quite necessarily feel that in this reading. But if that does resonate with you, then just obviously a call to take a look at that, right? Because that's just throwing like I was just talking to my brother here about how our words are magic, but if you're throwing, abusive, ugly words at yourself or thinking poorly about yourself, that's that's just that's not the type of energy that you want to pour into your cup, right? So, good luck, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.